Hi guys, welcome to Nothing Geek TV. This is your host Ajay Gupta, and today I have Xiaomi Redmi 2 handset pitched against Coolpad Dazen 1. Now both of these phones are budget phones, and I have a 5-inch 4.7-inch HD display on Redmi 2 and a 5-inch HD display on Coolpad Dazen 1. Now the display and the touch are good enough on both the phones. The colors are slightly better on the Redmi 2 as compared to the Dazen 1, but Dazen 1 can't be termed as a bad display overall. And if I talk about the form factor and the build quality, both the phones have around about similar build quality and similar design. As you can see, the bottom buttons are backlit on both the phones. However, on the Redmi, lighting is extremely faint, so you can't see those properly. uh, the width of the phones is pretty similar, and the build quality too is similar. Moving on, let me test the OTG support on both the handsets. So I just plugged in this OTG cable. Let me go to the storage. As you can see, Redmi 2 has detected the OTG cable, so it indeed supports OTG. And let me check this out for the Dazen one. And you can see it has not detected anything automatically. Let me go to the storage to confirm it again, and though no, there is no option to detect the OTG. It is not detecting the OTG, so it is confirmed that Redmi 2 supports OTG, but the Dazen 1 does not support OTG. Moving on. So guys, the backplate on both the phones is removable. It is a plastic backplate on both the phones. The battery is also removable, and there are slots for two SIM cards and one micro SD card slot. Now the battery on Redmi 2 is a 2200 milliamp hour battery, and on the Coolpad Dazen one it's a 2500 milliamp hour battery. So I'm having a slightly better battery life on the Coolpad Dazen one. With heavier usage, both phones will need charge around night time, but in that too Dazen 1 will last longer, and with the lighter to moderate usage, Dazen 1 will last one whole day, while that is not the case with Redmi 2. So Dazen 1 indeed have a upper hand in the battery department over the Redmi 2. Now if we talk about performance, I ran into to benchmark on both these handsets. I have Qualcomm Snapdragon 410 chipset on both the phones, and the score, as you can see, is pretty similar. 20,446 on the Redmi 2 and 20,672 on the Dazen 1. Now let me show you the multi-touch test on both of these phones. So guys, I have a 5-point multi-touch on the Dazen 1, and the Redmi 2 has a 8-point multi-touch, so it is better in terms of multi-touch. But performance wise, both the phones have the same kind of processor, so you can't differentiate much. But guys, then again, one should not forget that Dazen 1 has 2 GB of RAM against 1 GB of RAM on the Redmi 2. Now 2 GB of RAM is always advantageous, because what happens is when you need to run several apps, they use up the apps. Like you can see currently, Dazen 1, the apps are being used, 1.3 GB is free, and keyboard and other apps are occupying RAM. So extra RAM is always advantageous, and Dazen 1 has upper hand in terms of performance when it comes to the Redmi 2. Coming to the camera now. So friends, talking about the rear camera, I have 8 megapixel rear camera on the back of these two phones. While the lens is slightly bulging when it comes to the Redmi 2, that is not the case in when it comes to the Coolpad Dazen 1. Now let me show you the image. We clicked under similar conditions and same angle. As you can see, the image has come out pretty well. The details are really nice. This is the Redmi 2 I'm showing you. Let me show you the Dazen 1. And it is equally good, guys. Super awesome details, no problem at all. Moving on to the front facing camera, I'll show you the front facing camera image also. So you can see this is the image outputted by Dazen 1. It's a 5 megapixel front camera, while the Redmi 2 has a 2 megapixel front facing camera. And the image clicked by the Dazen one is much better when it comes to the front facing camera. You can see the clarity and the colors and the details are better on the Dazen one as compared to the Redmi 2. So guys, we talked a lot of things about both these phones. Coolpad Dazen 1 is better than the Redmi 2 when it comes to RAM. It has 2 GB of RAM as compared to the 1 GB of RAM on the Redmi 2. It has a better front-facing camera and it has a slightly better battery life. So overall, a decent phone, Coolpad Dazen 1. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, kindly hit the subscribe button. Leave your comments in the comment section below. I'll answer them personally. See you next time. Have a great day.